don't spend enough time going deeper and asking yourself deeper questions, you start to disassociate yourself from that. But the more time you spend with yourself, and the more you see yourself, and you see that seed that was planted so long ago, before you were even born, and spend time with that little seed. If you don't spend time with that seed and nurture and water it with love, and water it with just
spider mites might get it.
Bro, ain't no telling what can get it.
Yeah.
Because the world is the whole world is a trap.
Yeah. Yo, like you didn't go on a rant, bro. That was a download. That was a source code. That wasn't no rant. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. That was powerful.
Yeah, bro. So this is where the real work. This is where things are made or broken. Okay? This is world building. Ultimately. So in this tub, we have organic soil. We have the composition for life. Okay? For specifically houseplants, there's three main components. There's bark, organic matter, like life, that is going to ultimately decay and release fertilize the soil. That might be like starting a business and developing all these skills to start the business, but the business died, but you're left with the knowledge of how to create systems and start the business and things like that.
So if you started another one, it'd be even quicker.
Exactly.
Because you already have the
exactly. It doesn't really go away. You still have the skills, the essence of the thing. You have perlite. So perlite is these little white things.
Yeah.
And ultimately what the perlite does, it helps water get through the soil. It creates space.
So it's not so compact.
Yeah, it creates space within the soil.
You said this to me before and I didn't get it, but now I get it.
Yeah.
So there's actually room
for the water to travel.
Straight packed soil.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. So that might look like for this might look like your new friends. They might look like your partner. It might look like that podcast that you're listening to.
Yeah, the new one, right? That's refining your mind.
Yeah, that's creating space for you to just to get the nourishment that you need, like creating actual space inside of you. That's what perlite is. And then we also have some other things that you can't really see, but most of this is cocoa core. Cocoa core is the core of the outside of the coconut, shredded up. Yeah, so that is what is used to ultimately create this composition. And what cocoa core is kind of like. Cocoa core is the substance. It's like the basis of life. It's like the main element. So I guess it would be kind of like your personality, like who you truly are. Like it's like the rawest aspect, like it's the part that make this thing whole. You can't really have good soil with just perlite, just space, and
organic matter.
Yeah, you need the composition that is going to frame that and have everything do its job, pretty much. So if you're somebody that is on your journey, imagine yourself as once you clean yourself off, you took away all the bullshit, and you're nurturing yourself now, you have to spend time with yourself and really see yourself, build up your self-esteem. Your self-esteem. Your sense of self. Because that's the basis of your life. So in your foundation, this new foundation that you're creating, you have to build it off of self-esteem, true sense of self, the love that you have for yourself, your knowledge of your ability to do. That's
trust.
You're trusting yourself. All of those is your spiritual wellness. That's your self-esteem. So that's what the cocoa core is. It's the feeling. It's the fullness of you.
I would have never guessed that that's what that was.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see it, right? Because all you really see is you see the perlite, you see the organic matter and stuff like that. But the essence, the main thing, is you.
Yeah.
You have to see yourself, because it don't matter if you have friends and mentors and therapists to help you create space. If you're not watering yourself and knowing yourself, you're not really going to receive what they're giving out. Yeah. And if you're starting new habits and creating businesses and doing all these great things, and you're not extracting from that the richness, the essence of it, even if you fail, especially when you fail, you're going to be effed up.
Right, we cycling, and we cycling like we said, distributing energy in the wrong
In
places.
the wrong places.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's ultimately what this is. There's also this green stuff. The green stuff is kind of like this slow releasing fertilizer. The slow releasing fertilizer would be similar to like your daily habits every day.
Yeah.
You don't really feel it like how if you hit it with like a shot of like actual like liquid fertilizer, then it'll really give you that boost. It's kind of like the daily rituals that you have every day that slowly releases.
You said the meditation, the walks,
all of
the
that.
talks.
Exactly. So TJ, I want you to get your hand in there. I just want you to feel it. Now this soil is a little cold,
No worries.
but I want you to get your hands in the soil. I'm gonna show them the soil real quick. This is what we're working with. All right, TJ, I want you to get your hand in there, and I want you to just connect with it a little bit. Yeah, it's a little cold, but that's all right. So what I want you to do is I want you to move the soil around and heat it up a little bit. You want to connect with it. It's cold, so you don't have to go super deep off this first John. I loosened some up for you already. So you just want to get your hand in there and move it around. Now it's important that we do this though, as men, because like this is literal grounding. Like literal grounding.
Right.
You're getting your hands into the soil, you're feeling it, you're connecting with earth. Just using these is how we experience the world. Really getting in there is a beautiful thing, man. It's such a beautiful, gardening has changed my life, man. Like really going into gardening has really changed my life. But now that we have the soil a little bit loosened up, the first thing we want to do, and again, the soil is like the new world that you're creating for yourself, okay? You're changing your environment, okay? We want to lay down a base layer. So we want to take a handful of soil, and we want to put it into the pot, okay? Top of that, all right, that's cool. So what the base layer is ultimately giving us the plant space to grow downwards, not just outwards, but go deeper. Okay, so the base layer might be like that spiritual practice. Like some people pray, some people really like do yoga, some people do like
diet, vegetarian vibes or something, or just
whatever that is. Yeah, fasting, like a base layer of when I need to go deeper, this is what I have. So that's what the base layer does. Okay, so the base layer, and then what we're going to do here, we're going to take off the top of this.
Okay.
Soil, again, this is where a lot of...
You distinguish the top from the middle.
Of the soil?
Yeah.
So...
More the roots or something?
Yeah, so the top would just be like the first inch of the soil.
Okay,
that's what I would consider. Yeah, so like the first inch or so, you want to just kind of scrape away at. Now, some people will loosen these roots all the way up so that they can get it, and when you get it into there, it's fresh. It doesn't have any old soil in there. I'm not going to do that with this one here. The reason why not is because these roots are really healthy, so I don't really want to disturb them too much.
Gotcha.
We don't need to start completely over. Again, the reason why this plant is green and even though we cut away all the dead stuff, the reason why this plant is healthy like this is because it has healthy roots. You know what I mean? So that might be maybe it's your family heritage and the skills and things that you learn from your family and you don't need to cut everything off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe that top layer of some family members, you might need to let go of.